More cuts are on the way, courtesy of Republicans. What's good, family? This is Dusty Does Embroidery from Black Don't Crack, and this is Whack News. Hit that like, follow, and share button to make sure you don't miss the whack news of the day. So the House of Representatives received this bill from the Senate, and now they have passed it with a vote of 216 to 213. Now this heads over to the Orange Man's desk for signing into law, and not a single Democrat voted for this. The goal here, I think, is to keep this country dumb and uneducated. Because why would you want to cut $1.1 billion from public broadcasting? We have been watching public broadcasting. I have been watching public broadcasting since I was a kid back in the 1980s. So it's very important to everyday society. But you know what else? Local news may be in trouble. Here's the breakdown. So your PBS station might have to cut local news coverage. Those community spotlight segments that you have, gone. Local investigations and journalism might get the axe as well. Cultural programs about your community in your area, nixed. Those local town halls and political debates, they just disappear. And here's the real gag. When local coverage shrinks, who's going to tell you about a few things? Your school board meetings, your city council drama, your neighborhood development programs, your local election coverage. This isn't just about losing Big Bird here. This is about losing your voice in your community. And when these things go dark, who is going to protect you from these corrupt politicians? Because if you're not voting to put the politician, the better politician in place and letting the crooks get into office, guess what? Crooks are gonna crook. And along with those cuts, the foreign aid cuts are even more drastic. $8 billion taken away from foreign aid. Now, I know some of you out there may be wondering, well, why do we have to keep sending money overseas to other places? Well, foreign aid is peacekeeping missions. Peacekeeping. And we always talk about how rich America is, right? How much money and wealth that we have right here in the borders of the United States. But we don't want to engage in any humanitarian missions, any peacekeeping missions. So when this aid is pulled away from that, that means we no longer want to help these countries and these communities thrive. So if you're saying America alone, then so be it, and get ready for the consequences. Did you know people will lose their life because of this aid cut? But looks like one thing they didn't cut was the AIDS funding, because they even know there's some lines you just don't cross. So all in all, fam, stay woke. And for those of you that are going through your awakening now, make sure you realize that your tax dollars are at risk. Our tax dollars are at risk. Either you want that money that we give to the federal government to come back to us, or you want it to go into the bank account of people that don't even need the money to begin with.